Now I'm going to give you 10 commandments of copywriting. This will help you with your sales pitches and even in your blog writing. So let's get going. Number one is to know your audience. And you have been doing this throughout this entire course. You've done a lot of background information, background research about your audience. So you should know your audience already. But remember that when you're writing. Just think of them as listening to you. Think of them as you write your copy. Determine your value proposition. And this goes well with our next one, which is find a unique selling proposition. So your value proposition is a little bit different. We haven't talked about this much. This is just basically, why is your product or service great? Why is your brand amazing? It's the way that you do something. It's the thing that you sell. It's just you being awesome. The unique selling proposition is more in comparison to a competitor. Why should they buy you versus another competitor? So a BMW is a nice car, and their value proposition is that they create an amazing vehicle to drive. But their unique selling proposition might be that their cars go faster or speed up faster than the Mercedes. Now, I don't really know anything about cars, so I don't know if that's true or not, but that is the difference between the value proposition and the unique selling proposition. Just remember these as you're writing and use that to your advantage, even in your blog articles or throughout your website, on your about page, on your homepage. Use language that shares your value and what makes you different and better. Next commandment is establish your objective. Whenever you start writing, whatever it is for an ad, a YouTube video description, whatever it is, make sure you understand what your objective is. Is it to make a sale? Is it to get someone onto an email list? Is it just to describe something for someone, just describing a product or a service? Make sure you understand that and your objective so that you don't, go all over the place trying to write things that don't have a purpose, because people's attention spans are short now. So you want to make sure that your copy is short and concise and to the point. And knowing your objective will help. Use a compelling subject line. Now, this goes without saying. Having a great subject line is very important for emails, but also for web pages and blog articles, and even for your ad copy. So you can think of your subject line, even on a Facebook ad, as the top line, the top copy that you write. We're going to be going over some great tips for writing better headlines in the next lesson. When you're writing, avoid weasel words. These are words like may, maybe, hope, wish, try, but, perhaps. These are words where it sounds like you're unsure of who your brand is. And this is something that I need to work on a lot, because it's just the way that we talk, the way that I speak, the way that I write my blog articles and my sales copy. I use a lot of those words, but, perhaps, however, but those words detract from your confidence and showing that you're the leader in this category, whatever your brand may be. So try avoiding those words. Use the present tense. You never know when someone is going to be reading your article or your copy. And writing in the past tense is, again, passive. It's in the past. And writing in the present tense will actually make people take more action. Even writing in the future tense might be a good tactic for writing sales copy. For a lot of the online courses that we sell, we talk about you will learn this. You will take better photos. Those are future tense things. But when we're talking about writing a sales page, we always try to use the present tense. Our next commandment is include customer quotes and testimonials. This is an easy way to get going, and it's also one of the best ways to attract new customers and to really seal the deal. Everyone is looking for reviews and customer testimonials for whatever product. You go on Amazon.com and you're reading the reviews. You go on Yelp.com and you check out what the reviews are for the restaurant that you're going to tonight. And they're so important. And so make sure that you use your reviews to your advantage. I can tell you from my own experience that once I did start adding more testimonials and quotes to my own sales pages, my conversions increased. Next is keep it clean and concise. No big long paragraphs, one after the other. No big paragraphs at all. Use your headings and the bold font, italics to separate and to emphasize certain words. Make sure you break up those long landing pages with different size heading text. That's a basic thing that we learned back in the WordPress section, but with most web editors or for sales copy for whatever page you're writing it on, you should be able to make it appear different. You're not going to be able to do this on places like Facebook ads or any social media or on YouTube, but when you have control of your text size on your website, make sure you make it pretty and concise. We've talked about this before, but just don't ramble on. Sometimes I ramble on. In this course, I ramble on. A lot of this may seem repetitive, but it's very important. But I do try to make things as concise as possible. And our last commandment is make it pretty. Now, this is not necessarily with the words that you write, but using images, using videos, using visuals that are eye-catching, but not distracting. Make sure that whatever visuals you use, not only you have the rights to, but they match your brand. They match what you're trying to say. They match what you're trying to sell. Sometimes it's just a feeling. Maybe you're showing people who are happy, who are excited, who are in love when you're trying to sell a product or service that will give the customer that type of feeling. But other times you might be actually showing your product or your service or whatever it is. Make sure you're using high quality visuals. If you want, you can use stock photo sites. Otherwise, you can actually shoot photos on your own, or you can hire a photographer to shoot photos for you. Doing that might be a good idea as you get a little bit bigger in your business, because having more stock images for your own library will always come in handy. These are our 10 commandments. I hope you like them. And next, we're going to be going over some tips for writing better headlines.